Hello and welcome to the Philippines. This is a trip from Mandaue City to Cebu City, Cebu, and I walked. Nice, good exercise. It was a hot day, but I walked. Mandaue City, I was at J Center Mall, that's where immigration is. I had a little bit of a business to take care of there. Got to renew my visa and my passport again. So actually I ended up dropping that off with JRC Visa and Immigration Consultancy. But I was over there to take care of some other business as well. It is so good to be out being able to walk again. I do have a Cebu City requires a quarantine pass that I get from the security from my condominium. And Mandaue City does not require that. I don't think Lapu City over on Mactan requires that. One of the few cities in the country that does is Cebu City. So I get that, I carry it with me. And it is an attempt to limit the number of people out. Originally, we were told that every residence was going to get one, so a condominium with maybe 50 units occupied, like mine, was told that they would get 50 passes, and they're good on alternating days, odd and even days, that type of thing. In the end, we ended up getting, I think, 2 passes per each day, and I think maybe we have 3 passes for each day now. I'm not quite certain, but some of the people in the building have work passes, so that helps. And I generally can get a pass. Go out maybe 3 times. There's a traffic enforcer, I guess they call them. They wear different types of uniforms. Cebu City, it's the Cebu City CCTO, Cebu City Transportation Office, I believe. Whereas the different barangays, villages within the city will have their own little vests. Now that intersection I just crossed, that's a very busy intersection, so you got some backup, you got a traffic light there, and you've got some other roads coming in from the side, so it gets quite busy here. When I do these voiceover videos, I almost always turn the background noise down quite far, but I like to leave a little bit of background noise so that you can hear what's going on, some of the street sounds. In this case, I have increased the background noise a little bit. So let me know in the comments if it's too much, if it's annoying. It can get too loud, I know. Other people's videos, I've watched different ways of doing it. Sometimes people put, even while they're talking, they put some rather loud music in the background, which can make the voice difficult to hear and understand, and also can be distracting, in my opinion. So let me know what you think. And while I'm here talking about the channel and the video, many of you know that I have been doing many videos for the last 5 years. We've got over 800 videos, got playlists. I do a lot of videos about real estate, renting, buying condominiums, some subdivisions in Cebu City, Mandaue City, around the Cebu area, over in Bohol a little bit, over in Iloilo City. Got some reviews of a few resorts of traveling, some information on immigration. Got a number of other cost of living videos, so be sure to check those out. And if you would be so kind as to hit the like button, that helps to promote the channel. I really appreciate that. I do have a PayPal account and a Patreon account for those who would like to support the channel. There are costs involved. Cameras, software, travel, various types of things. and appreciate all of the those that are contributing to the cause. I've been getting out a bit more and walking, about the most healthy thing you can do. You got fresh air. This day was hot, and walking on the main roads like this, a bit dusty and polluted, so the air isn't that clean. But there again, the air inside of a locked up house or building probably isn't that clean. You've got outgassing from many of the materials in your house, and you should have some air movement, air circulation, fresh air flow through your living quarters as well. Anyway, went walking a number of times recently, and this last time I didn't put any sunblock, that type of thing on, and today I've got sunburn on the part of my face that did not have the mask on, so quite sore. A lesson learned. Now the future, I've got many upcoming videos in the works, and in the next couple of days I will put one up about the real estate. In fact, I'll probably put a couple up about the real estate situation. I've been waiting for more and more information, and I've got enough information now where I'll put some of that information out. And like so many things, you get information going one direction, and then you get information stating something a little bit differently. So it really comes to an individual type situation. Putting a buyer or renter in touch with a motivated seller, depending upon what you're looking for, and going from there. But there is some interesting information that I've been able to find, and I'll put that out here soon. Down the road here a bit, I am actually from J Center Mall. I'm walking towards Park Mall area, not very far away. The building just to the left of her head that is the Bai Hotel, the largest hotel, I believe, outside of Manila. It's over 600 rooms. This here is a facility they built a few months ago, to house, not in the hospital, but to house mild and asymptomatic people who tested positive. And the testing, I have not been able to find information specifically about the testing here. I know testing in the U.S. and parts of Europe, there were some issues with a lot of false positives because of the number of cycles they would run. A fragment of a virus you might have had from many, many months ago would even pick up something like that and tell the people that you're result in a positive test, when in fact not only were you not sick, you were not infectious. People in this van there, I don't know if you can see it, they saw my camera and they're waving to me through those tinted windows. I could just barely see them, but they're waving to me. How nice the Filipino people are. So friendly has been my experience. Anyway, just up here a bit, there's a PNP, Philippine National Police checkpoint. Nobody there, which is kind of standard right now. Sometimes in the evening the motorbikes go to the right, mostly, not always like this. But I stood there just for a little bit of a time, and I thought for a minute, maybe I should set up my own checkpoint. And some of these people going by, they kind of gave me a second look. They weren't quite sure who I was, what I was doing there, if I was PNP. And I think some of them, their heart may have jumped a couple beats because they weren't expecting. Some of these people, they don't have a license, or they don't have proper registration, and so they get their vehicle impounded. And I've got a video of some of that happening. Impound lot here. I'll show in another video. No, I'm coming up. My bus is one of the bus companies here. Been going, I don't know, about 3 years, I think. The hotel down there on the right is Bayfront Hotel. The large building ahead of me, tall building there, that is the Radisson Blue. The SM Mall is just to the right, SM Mall Cebu City. And this is the new Cebu City North Bus Terminal. The South Bus Terminal is down kind of in the downtown area. Since they've opened up the economy a little bit, they had moved it out to the SRP, South Road Properties, for a while, but I think they moved the South Bus Terminal back to the downtown area, close to Elizabeth Mall, I believe. So you have a number of bus companies that travel Cebu province that will come in and out of here. There's actually a number of bus stops, terminal stops, unofficial, official, I'm not sure what they are, but there are a number of places where I see buses parked, and it is an evolving situation. This is a condominium project right next to Robinson's Mall Galleria, and they continue to do construction there. I'm a little bit surprised that something this new, that they still have window air conditioning set up there instead of split type. But it is what it is, and they got a crane here lifting some parts up to the roof, and kind of interesting watching the construction situation go on. It's not that safe for those guys to continue to stand on that flatbed, and it's probably not that safe for me to walk under that crane as well. Got a lot of weight there, so you got this trailer with 3 axles on the back to help transfer that weight. And many times I've seen the tractors, the semis, they've got a single axle up front but 3 axles on the trailer with a lot of weight there, so they are not distributing the weight properly. That building to the right is condominiums. I think this building to the left is a commercial building, I believe. Not absolutely positive, but I think it is. Anyway, sometimes I am the focus of attention as people are standing on the street and I'm doing a video of like those condominiums, and I turn around and I find there are a dozen people sitting in the air wondering who I am and why I'm taking a video. All very friendly about it. Here's another major street, and what I've found, there's a lot of activity going on some streets. But not nearly as much as before the crisis. Not nearly as many people out, not nearly as many stores open on the street. So as I observe... Hello, where are you going? Where are you going?
Galleria.
All right, safe trip. My observations and talking with Filipinos, taxi drivers especially, they're telling me that yeah, people are not going out, they're not spending money, there are no tourists, there are very few ferries, very few airlines flying, and so they basically don't have passengers much of the day. Too many taxis for the few passengers that they have. Now on a rainy day they will get more business, but in these last couple of months when I've been able to get out a little bit more, I never have to wait more than a few seconds or a minute or two to find an empty taxi driving around, or hobble. They aggressively seek your business as well. Anyway, this was right about rush hour, I believe. A main street. Down this way it heads towards Fuente Circle and Mango Square area. Very busy street. Anyway, thanks for coming along for this walk. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.